Hey there, guys. How you doing? It's Drew here. Got to make myself a little bit bigger there. And today is day number 1059. We got two updates that came in today, guys. One was awesome update, and the other one was some people might think it's well, I shouldn't say awesome. Some people would be like, I don't care at all, and then some people would be like, oh my god, what do I do? What do I do now? Type thing. And I'm not making fun of the people that were like, what am I doing now? Type thing. But for those people, I have a solution for you there. Okay, and we'll go over this here soon. Okay, so I'm going to go and we'll start off with the news that some people might see as not so great. For me, I'm one of the people it didn't really matter. If you're compounding and building optimal, well, I guess it did matter a bit to me because I was planning on putting my wife's investment in there. Here it is right here. My wife's investment in there in optimal. And then I have another 52,000 or 54,000 that I want to move into optimal. But, it's not the end of the world for me there. But if like I had a guy who just got started about a month ago. I think tonight is actually his first month's earnings. And he invested in optimal because, like that's where you want to invest, right? Is in optimal because you can buy SWCT for way cheaper than $1. So that's what he did. And he did really good on that. So for him, guys, like this would be like, oh no, this news here, but we do have a solution for it. Is basically they put out this announcement this morning, and I didn't know about this. Everyone was thinking in our group here, everyone was like, oh, Drew knows about this. He'll shed some light on this. He'll have information on this. Guys, I had zero information on this. Like when I saw this, I saw it at about 12 o'clock. It came out at 11:30, and I saw it at about 12 o'clock there in the afternoon. And I was surprised. I was like, what? Really? Never even heard anything about it. So I think that the Russian community knew about it. Most of them. Because I went into the 15% group. Well, actually, let's talk about what this is first. Right? But I'm sure you guys watching this video, you already know. So they've closed off deposits in the Optimal 2 pool. Okay, once again, that was a freaking surprise to me. Okay, so I want to show what that is here. Which the Optimal 2 pool there. Okay, so if we click on this, you can see you can't make new deposits into it. Meaning that our monthly earnings balance from this, which would just automatically move up there, we can't reinvest it into optimal. So that was the plan, guys. And that's like, if I'm feeling angry about anything, that's kind of what I would be like, okay, this is my complaint, is because we didn't know about that. From what I could tell, there was no update put out about it, that they're going to do this. We did find one piece of information, which I think was lost in translation, and that's why the Russian community's not really saying anything about it because they already knew about it. But in English, the translation, I guess, got lost. I asked in the 15% group, but no one responded back to me. I don't know if it's they don't like that they can tell I'm not Russian speaking, and they just don't respond to me. But sometimes I'll ask questions in there, guys, and they won't respond to me. So, but I can see they respond to everybody else. But anyways, that's fine. That's life, right? So you can see here you can't invest in it anymore there, guys. Okay, so for instance, if you're thinking of moving your S-Forex into optimal, you can't do that, I guess, until the audit's done, right? People that were reinvesting their profits into optimal, you can't do that anymore. And I have a solution for that today where you can make 2.10% per week. I said that, so you guys probably already know what I'm going to say, but I'm going to actually do it in this video here today, which will probably turn into a part 2 series, which will be tomorrow, because I'll have to move the funds over from S-Trade to S-Wallet and then back into S-Group here. But we'll talk about what to do today in this video. Okay, so that was basically the big update today. And then we had another update here today. This one here. So this doesn't apply to probably 95% of the members that had joined me because most of you guys that joined when S Pharmaceutical was going on, or not joined, I should say, like were members in S Group, you didn't invest in S Pharmaceutical because the minimum to get into it, I think, was like $2,500 or something. And that was the bottom end of things. And then, most people put like 25,000 into it, and we just, my team wasn't at that stage to even think about that. They're concentrating on like compounding their investment and stuff like that. But I think I have about 4 or 5 people that did invest in it out of the like, 300 or 400 people at that time. So yeah, we got to go over this a bit here. Okay. So, what this is they're going to start the payments for the S Pharmaceutical. So for this investment for the 2022 pool, the 2021 pool, they've already been, there's been payments coming out of that for the last, year or two. But they're starting the 2022 pool. So you can see here, I have 15,000 in it. And I haven't received any earnings from it, of course, because they're just going to start it. But basically what this is here, it's pretty easy to figure out there, is what happens is when you log into your S Group account, you'll see a pop-up and it'll run through what to do. So basically you're going to, in that pop-up, you'd click a link. It's going to take you to the S Pharmaceutical page. And then you fill in a field with your S-Wallet email address. Okay, I forget exactly where the field was, but anyways, when I logged in here, it was like just sitting there, and I filled in my information there, right? The email address. Okay, so that's basically all you have to do. It's really, really simple, guys. You put in your email address that's your S-Wallet email address. Okay, so if you're using a different email address for S Group than S-Wallet, you put in your S-Wallet email address. So now we're going to talk about this. What we can do with our earnings up here. So I did do a withdrawal. I'll actually show that. I did a withdrawal this morning. I just totally forgot to record it. I should have saved it for this video just to make it a little bit more exciting. But I want to make these videos more about, like, if there's just an update that comes out, I talk about that. There you go, guys. I did a withdrawal there. I just wanted to show that. And it's gone through to S-Wallet. It's in my S-Wallet now. Click on transactions here and you can see it. Boop-a-doop-a-doo, there it is right there. And then also what I did, so I could do this video here today, is I sent 59, so 60 SWCT to S-Trade. Okay, so you'll notice here I've got 59, and I'm going to trade in this pair, SWP, SWCT. Okay, so this is what you can do to make the profit, okay, because we can't invest in S-Forex Optimal anymore. So what you can do is you can take your profits that you've been making in S-Forex Optimal, okay, when they come here, they're going to come up here every 30 days, okay? So when they come up there every 30 days, you can go and you can do a withdrawal, okay? So you do a withdrawal out of S Group. And I'm going to lay this all out because I know some people will be watching this video and you've never done a withdrawal. So I want to show exactly what to do. And I'll just show you guys how to do a withdrawal. So doing a withdrawal of any of these coins, it's the same thing. You're just grabbing a different address, right? Okay, so you click on withdrawal and then we'll do, I'm going to do STD, but you would do SWCT for this, right? Because that's what you're earning through the optimal investment. So, I did, so there's 117 of them, not 131. So 117 minus 60 is 57. Okay, so I'll withdraw 50 of them. Okay, so 50. And then I go over to S-Wallet. I go to the dashboard. I grab my STD address there. Okay, so you'd be grabbing your SWCT address because that's what you're withdrawing to. Okay, so I'm just going to grab that. Once again, guys, I'm just giving you an example of this. Oops, we're here. Okay, pop that sucker in there, hit withdrawal, grab my code, which goes to my bot. If you don't have your bot hooked up, it's going to go to your email address. I recommend hooking your bot up because sometimes the email address, you got to wait a little bit longer for the code, but the bot is like instant. Okay, so there's that withdrawal. I refresh the page and then I can see this balance there is down to, minus 50 or whatever it was. And there's my 50 withdrawal there. So it's 49.75 because there's a 0.25% fee there. Okay, so that's like, you would do that with your earnings in Optimal, which would be SWCT. Okay, so now that is sitting. I know it's not sitting in here just yet, but just pretend it's sitting in your S-Wallet here. Okay, so you've got whatever you withdraw that's sitting in your S wallet there. So now what you're going to do is you're going to go over to send. Okay, this is a lot of work just to go and reinvest your earnings there, but you want to get, so here, we want to get into this investment here, okay, because we can't, with SWCT, right, the only investments available right now, guys, through the website are Prime, which Prime you need external funds. You can't use internal funds in Prime, right? Because it's SGCT, which is coming from external unless you're buying it off somebody else in the system, right? Okay. Or you can do S crypto, but S crypto, until you look into this, you're like, because you don't see, if you go and you click S crypto, guys, you don't see SWCT in here. You see the pairs you can use, or sorry, the cryptos you can use is SWP and STD, right? But if you go to S Trade, which you'll need to go and open up an S Trade account and and verify your account and that type of thing. If you go over to S Trade here, guys, they have STD, SWCT pair, and an SWP, SWCT pair. Okay, so you can trade your SWCT for both of these cryptos, and you can use your profits from S-Forex Optimal to invest in this, which is going to make you 2.10% per week. It's going to make you 0.30% 7 days a week because it's cryptocurrency. And this thing's been going ever since the start of the audit, and it's made 0.30% every single day, 7 days a week, right? Okay, so that's what you can do there if you want to reinvest your earnings and just not let them sit up here type thing, right? Okay, or you can let them sit up there, and then after the audit, you know, which might be 1 month, 2 months, or maybe 2.5 months or something like that left, then you can go and you can invest them in, you know, you could put it in anything. Like you could even invest in Prime. You just send it to S Wallet, sell it into SGCT, and then you could make a Prime investment. Like that's what I'm going to do with mine. I'm going to take $50,000, sell it into SGCT, and then I'll make a Prime investment in mine. Then I'll have all the Forex investments there. And also I want to get my Pro to 50K as well. Okay. So, yeah, we've done this withdrawal, guys. Very simple. You go, you pick your SWCT, you go, you grab your S-Trade address. Okay. So how to do that? You log into your account. You have to have a verified account to withdraw from S-Trade. So you must verify your account, okay, in S-Trade, same way as verifying your S-Group account. It's the exact same verification, basically, right? Okay, so then you'd come over to Wallet. You'd go to Deposit, and that's where you get this address, okay? So I'd come over here. I'm in Deposit. I click on this. There's SWCT right there, but to search for something, you just type in the ticker for it, which this would be SWCT, right? Okay, so I click on that, give it a bit of time to open it up. There it is there. There's my address. Okay, so I click that. I copy this address. Okay, I never copy, like type things out, right? I'm always copying. Okay, I come back over to S Wallet. I pop that sucker in there, and then I'm going to put in, you know, I'd put all of, if I'm doing this investment and I'm compounding with 100%, guys, I would just put in the maximum. I put in my withdrawal basically into there. It's going to cost me $1 fee to send it to here. And then if you click on trade, okay, and then you go to the pair SW, you'll have to go to both pairs though, right? So SWCT. Okay, and you'll see your SWCT down there and how to search for things. These are the two pairs that you need. So shit, I should have sold it there already, but I didn't. I told them in my group this is going to skyrocket over the next 2 weeks. So I'm going to sell this right now, guys, just because it is really high, and you know I've probably already lost a dollar in this video for making it there. Okay, so I'm going to go over here to buy SWP because that's what I want because I have SWCT in here. Okay, I'm just going to go on 100. It's going to give me 101 SWPs. Yeah, there you go. Oh, sorry, guys. I clicked on the green. I was supposed to click on the red. There. Yeah, there's my order right there. So that'll fill. Wouldn't it be the green, though? Oh, sorry. There wasn't enough in that. Oh, okay. So this is what you could do is you could, if you want to just sell it right away, like I want to sell it right away just to finish off this video. So I'll just go like, I'll just grab this guy's here too. And I'll do that. Okay, so that's that. You've finished an order there. So there's my 101 up there. Okay, so you can see what I did there. Sorry guys, the first time I did it, I clicked that. I don't know why, but it's this one here is the who you're buying from, right? Okay, so now I've got my 101 there. It's skyrocketing. That's good to see there. That'll make some people happy that are holding that coin. And yeah, so then you'd come over, you'd figure out what your split is, what you're doing here, and then you'd go and you'd buy your STD as well. Okay, I already have STD in my account, so I'm not going to buy it here, right? So then you do that. You just go through the same thing. You have your SWCT up there, and then you're buying however much you need there, okay, to make that investment, okay? So now we're going to go over here. We're going to go to wallet, and I'm going to go to withdrawal, okay? And then now I've got my SWPs. I'm going to go to SWP. Okay, there it is right there. Boom. It's going to, once this has done its thing, it's going to do it. There it is there. Okay, and then I'm going to go to S-Wallet. I'm going to go to dashboard. I'm going to grab my SWP address. Okay, pop that sucker in there. And then I'm going to click max. There's my 101. Okay, I won't save the payment stuff because sometimes the address might change or something. Maybe in a year or something might change it. And then it's going to charge. Oh, sorry guys. This charges you 2 SWPs, so it charges you the 2 of them. So you got to kind of keep that in mind as well. I thought it was 1, but it's 2. And the minimum you can do is 25. So remember that as well. So I'm going to get 99 of them, which is fine. That's more than I need. I think we needed 89 or something like that. And then you just go through your codes here. So off to my emails. Okay. And then if you're super new to this stuff, guys, and you're like, what is Google Authenticator? Go to YouTube and watch a video like how to use Google Authenticator, how to download it, that type of thing. And then you can figure that out because, I don't really need to go over stuff like that in this video because I think 99% of the people watching this video would be like, this is a waste of time. Why are you showing us that? Okay. So I'm just putting in my authenticator code there. And then I'm coming up here. I'm putting in my Google confirmation code from Gmail there that I got. There it is there. Back over to S-Trade. Just copy and paste that in there. And then this one here, guys, you just you don't press a button. You just wait. And then it'll do its thing. And then like you just saw. And then you can see down here that it's pending there. I don't know why it's not showing all my previous withdrawals. Oh, view withdrawal history. Okay. So normally they just show you all that. Okay, so there you go, guys. I guess I'll have to finish the rest of this off tomorrow. So this will definitely be a 2-part video because that's going to take, that might take 10 hours or something for it to hit my S-Wallet. But it's very, very simple, guys. You just, you can buy and sell both of those pairs as I showed you on S-Trade, right? There they are right there. Okay, you're making in S Group in optimal investment, you're making SWCT. Okay, so you can do this. You can use your profits if you want to go and compound your earnings, basically, right? You could go and use your SWCT, go to S-Trade, buy these 2 coins, okay, and then you can make this investment here because this investment's open. It says create deposit right there, right? So this investment's open. And you can select if you want it for 180 days, right? Or if you want it for, I think you can select 3. Oh, no. Okay. It was on 365 or 360 there. So you can see here, if you do 180 days, you're earning 80.20. Okay. If you do it for 360 days, you're earning 85.15. So this is like, well, not really because you're earning 0.30% a day times 7. So we could figure this out, guys. How much more lucrative the optimal investment is compared to this one. It's going to be, you're going to make more on optimal, but we can't invest in optimal. So this is just another option for people out there, right? So 2.10% is the weekly earning in that S crypto. Okay. And then if we were to go divide by 7, that's how you can see I've already done this, right? So that's where I get the 0.30% per day. But if we go or sorry, if we go 5 days, that would be like you earning 0.42 in the optimal investment, which is not that bad. Like the optimal investment, we all know it's like 0.60 something is the average, right? So still to earn 0.42, you know, that's like happy times. That's good, right? Okay, so let's get going here, guys. We'll go through the normal routine of these videos. We'll add up how much I made. So this will be how much I made the last Friday, because I didn't make a video on the weekend here. And today's Monday, so we'll do this. Okay, so we had a 0.54% in pool 1, and in pool 2, which that's where I got most of these funds, we had a low day there, which was 0.41%. Okay, so we'll add this up. So we got 170. Well, we could say that's 171, but I'll just say 170. Okay, 170 plus, we got, here, I'll get rid of that. We don't need that. We need this, and we'll get rid of that email. We'll get rid of this page. And S-Trade, well, actually, I don't need to have S-Trade open, which means I can get off my VPN. Disconnect from, I'm in Japan, it says. I know you guys can't see that, but I connected to Japan with the VPN. So yeah, for the people who don't know, if you're in Canada or the US, I think it's just Canada and the US, you can't log into S-Trade without a VPN. So you need a VPN to get in there. Okay, so now my computer's gonna be a lot more happy. Okay, so 183, I'll just type that out, 183, and then this should be like the same, 183 there, because those investments are on the same day and they're the same amount, 183, okay. Okay, down here, got that. So this one will just round up, and then that one will round up. So this is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, we'll round that up 10, so that's like $10 because we didn't count that 90 something cents on the first one. So 10. Okay, move all the way down here. So we'll say this is 3, and we'll say that one's 4. So 4, 5, 6, 7, and then we'll say this is 4. So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Okay, so that's 24, and then we'll start at that 5. 24 plus this guy here. So we'll say it's 5. We won't count that. Okay, so 21. There's 16 there. 21 plus 7, so we'll say that's 8 plus 8. Okay, so this is the optimal $600. That's pretty damn good, 600 US. Okay, and that's considered, that, guys, you saw it there. That was a low day in optimal. Okay, with 163,000. Okay, plus, man, once this audit's done, people are gonna be like, what the heck? This guy's videos are crazy. Okay, so we'll go to Pro here. These are all different now. They've moved them around, so I got to remember what I've done. So Pro, we had another, like a low day in Pro, so 0.49. That's actually low for Pro, guys, if you look at it, right? So this, we'll say 3, we'll say that's 7, so 7, 8, 9, 10, and then we'll say that's 10, so this is 20. And then we'll just say this one's 20 as well. So that's $40. Okay, so we'll just put on a 40 in here. There. 40 plus. And then we'll go over to the next guy over. So Pro, and then S-Forex here. Okay, so 71. And then we'll say this is 3. So 74 in here. Yeah, so that's almost 52,000 that I would have moved over. What did I say, 74? 74. Okay, and then that's it, guys. So there you go. So 713 today, or I guess that would be Friday, right? 713. So we'll figure out what this 713 is in Canadian dollars, because that's USD to CAD. Yeah, so almost 1,000. So this is my first day with my big, huge investment now in S Group, guys. Like I've got an extra $100,000 in here compared to what I had before I got my bonus, right? My first day under $1,000, which was a low day. So that's crazy, right? So 959. So almost basically 960 almost there, right? So that's pretty awesome. And I'm happy with that. I remember when my goal was to make $50 a day online. This was like long time ago, probably 12 years ago or 13 maybe. And I remember sitting there and thinking like, oh, imagine if I could just make $50 a day. Because that's basically what I was making at my day job. I was a DJ. Because I have zero education, guys. I didn't do very good in school. So I just kind of did whatever I could, like working in restaurants, like prepping the food, like cutting vegetables and stuff like that. I just did whatever I could. So yeah, my goal used to be to make 50 times 7, $50 a day is $350 a week. And it was 50 US. So that's like USD to CAD. So yeah, guys, my first goal online, like imagine if I can make this much, was to make like 470. So I must have been making like 12, 13 years ago. That's probably what I was making per week to pay my monthly expenses. Like that was the minimum that I could make to pay my monthly expenses was $470. Yeah, guys, this is nuts. Like I just made almost under 1,000 and I was like, that's a low day. It's crazy to think about that. And it's been like this result here, thinking about that was like just over 10 years ago, right? About 13 or 14, I should say probably 13 or 14, because it was like 2000 and I think 2008, but I'm letting this stack up in here. And then I'm going to take, a large portion of this to go and buy my new car, which I'm going to get after the audit. But I'm going to take a piece of this to start my prime investment. I'm going to go and sell this SWCT, maybe 5,000 of it or something. I'll go to exchange. When the audit's done, there's going to be liquidity in here of USDT for the sale of SWCT, right? If you click here, there's no SWCT in here right now, okay? So what that means is I could go and say, for instance, this is SWCT, right? I could go and I could click this, and then I could sell SWCT into SGCT. Now I have SGCT in my wallet. I go to S Group, I go to finance, I deposit SGCT in here, and then I can make a prime investment, meaning I'm not using out-of-pocket funds. Okay, that's what I think you guys should do. Okay, I think that, if you've been building S Group for the last 2 years or whatever, I don't think you should listen to what some other leaders are out there saying. And they're basically saying, don't focus on anything else, focus on prime. And the reason behind that is, another big reason is you can do weekly withdrawals of prime because it uses SGCT. But the biggest reason is because that's where the commissions are. That's where the team turnover is during the audit. Okay, so it doesn't make sense really. Like all this content I'm making now, guys, it's basically the only reason on my end why I would make it is for down the road, right? Is to have this content next year or something. I can look back on it. I can see where I am. Also, after the audit, everything's done and I've made content all this time. It also looks good on myself. It looks good to my team. Got that kind of thing that I just didn't stop. I didn't give up. I didn't start promoting some other thing or something like that. And I kept on going through with S Group, giving support and all that, guys. But I just, I want you guys to understand that the only reason you should invest in prime is if you have new funds that you're going to invest with, okay? Or you're going to do what I'm doing, and probably what most people are doing is you're just, letting your balance build up in S Wallet here. And then you can go and make an investment in prime after the audit's done, where you can go and sell it 1-to-1. Okay, where you're not selling SWCT for like 0.70 or 0.80 or something, and then getting, SGCT and having much less of it to make your investment, where you could just wait a month or two, or maybe 2.5 months, whatever it's going to take for this audit to be completed, and then you're getting it 1-to-1, right? Okay, so that's it, guys. We're going to finish off this video here tomorrow when I go and make the S crypto investment. I'll do the minimum investment in it, and we'll show you that, it's possible to do that. You're not using out-of-pocket funds to do it. You're using your earnings to do it. No problems. And that's it, guys. I don't think I didn't make any commission over the weekend there because I don't promote Prime. No. So that's it. See you guys. Bye-bye.